Hi guys, welcome to my channel, and if you haven't hit subscribe already, please do so you can be updated with the latest videos. So this video is about links between mindfulness meditation and sports performance. And there is a lot of evidence that there are two aspects of mindfulness meditation that actually help athletes. And one of them is present-centered attention, which means that you're constantly trying to focus in the present moment. The second one is acceptance of the experience, which means you accept what has happened and you move on very quickly. So these are the two pieces of evidence. I don't know if you can see it. It's present-centered attention and acceptance of experience, which are two very important aspects that mindfulness meditation promotes. And there is a certain research that shows that there is some link between the kind of sport that you play and the kind of mindfulness meditation that you do. And when I came across this piece of research, I thought this was really interesting and really links the two things very well together. And what this research said was that there are two different types of meditation. One is focused attention meditation, and the other is open monitoring meditation. So focused attention meditation is the one where you focus your attention voluntarily and you keep it on one particular object. Whereas open monitoring meditation is to just observe what is happening while remaining objective and non-judgmental. And you can see how this can play into the present-centered attention and the acceptance of experience. Because when you have present-centered attention, it is focused attention meditation that can help you to do that. And when it is open monitoring meditation, it is about acceptance of the experience, which is just accepting things as it is without any judgment towards it. So what this research also suggested is that there are two different types of sports, which all of us know. There are closed skilled sports and there are open skilled sports. Now, closed skills are the ones that are like shooting, golf, or archery, where the object is very much fixed. So in golf, when you hit the ball and you have a certain target, the target isn't moving. So everything is in your control, and that's a closed skill. So it's your body movement only that you need to control and focus on. Whereas the open skilled sport is like football, tennis, or rugby, where you have to kind of almost like react or respond to what's happening. So the environment is constantly changing. Your target and your purpose is constantly changing in the sport. So there's closed skill and open skilled sport. Now this is important to remember, because what they're trying to say is that focused attention meditation, which is where you focus on one thing and you control that processing. So it also is linked to controlled processing. So focused attention meditation is when you focus on one thing, and that can actually enhance closed skill sports like golf, archery, shooting. And this is very interesting because when you're focusing on one thing, it triggers the same part of the brain that triggers when you shoot a golf ball, when you like hit a golf ball, or when you're shooting, or when you're like hitting a target. So what they're trying to say is that the same parts of the brain are active when you perform a closed skilled sport or when you do focused attention meditation. And this is very interesting research, and there's more research to be done here, but this link is really interesting. The other thing that they say is that when it comes to open skill, where you have to move on from things, open monitoring meditation triggers the same kind of parts of the brain that is triggered by open skill sports. Like when you're playing football, your attention is moving from one thing to another. And open monitoring meditation is the same thing, because your attention is moving from one part of the body to another. So this could be body scan technique. Whereas the focused attention meditation could be observing the breath, constantly keeping your attention on the breath, and whatever distractions are coming, you let them go. So this link is a really interesting link on how these two types of meditations can help your performance. Okay, so if you are somebody who is into a closed skill sport, you can practice focused attention meditation, which is sitting there for 10 minutes and focusing on your breath every single day, because you're triggering the same parts of your brain that will be triggered when you actually perform or participate in your sport. If you are somebody who is into an open skilled sport like basketball, football, anything where there's movement like tennis or table tennis, then you should try open monitoring meditation, which means that you observe all your body sensations from top of the head to the tip of the toe. And as the sensations become stronger, you take your attention there, you observe them, and then you move on. And this will trigger the same parts of the brain that will be triggered when you're practicing your actual sport. And especially during this time when you're not able to train as much, these two meditations can be really helpful for you. The other thing I want to actually mention is that there's controlled processing and automatic processing. So controlled is when you're fully paying attention and you're voluntarily doing it, so you're purposely doing it. Whereas automatic is when it's just happening, it's just such an automatic response, you don't have to think about it. So controlled processing would be when you're trying to throw a certain ball at a certain target. Whereas automatic processing is like when you're driving a car or riding your bike. And what they say is that controlled processing is much more related to closed skilled sport, where you're trying to hit a target and where the target isn't moving, the environment isn't changing. Whereas when it comes to open skilled sport, it's more of automatic processing, where you're just automatically doing things. You're making those decisions so quickly and you're just automatically into it. And what they are also linking it to is that focused attention meditation helps with controlled processing, which in turn helps with closed skill sports. Whereas open monitoring meditation will help you with automatic processing, where you're making those fast decisions, you're moving on from the errors and you're making those very quick decisions, which also helps the automatic processing. Okay, so do try these two types of meditations, and if you need any help, I'm here, so you can contact me. All the contact details are in the description below. So hope this little reflection on a research study linking mindfulness and sport performance has helped you. If it has, then please do let me know. So have a great week ahead. I hope you try some meditation this week, and I hope it helps your sport. And take care of yourself and stay safe. Take care. Bye-bye.